This hay has to do with all the subconscious programs of all the wounds that we sustained in the inner child area, so that we can get back to being in that state of purity and innocence, the true state of who we are. But we have to collapse the records. Why do you think in the book of Revelation it talks about the books being opened? The books being opened. What books? The Akashic. If the book is opened, if there's any Akashic records that are in there, then you didn't transfer, you didn't sweep out all your work yet. You didn't get rid of your Akashic. It's your job to collapse it, because when the books are open, guess what? There's no record. There's nothing there. There's no pain. There's no something, because that is the only thing that is written that was ever needed to be written in a book, was the pain and the suffering. Because it's all of that. The reason why we don't remember anymore, because it didn't happen. We only record it in a book so that we'll remember that it happened. God, that's so absurd. That's so freaking absurd. That's the only reason why the Akashic is there. And okay, you guys, there's so many people that want to have access to the Akashic records because they think that there's all this incredible knowledge that's in there with technology and all this other stuff. And we got to get the Akashic records of Atlantis, and we got to get the Akashic records of Lemuria and Nu and all that. The only thing that you're going to get when you access that is the records of the pain and suffering that happened. When Atlantis fell, do you know what one of the other biggest stupid things, I'm laughing about it because it's so absurd, and I call it stupid because it is, it's absurd. One of the biggest fears that I have had, and many of us have, was the fear of drowning. And it never made sense to me why it was one of those gripping things. Like, why is this such a big deal? Why do I have such a fear of drowning? Because of the Akashic records that happened with the collective when the island or the landmass of Atlantis sank. And a whole bunch of fractals of the one infinite creator suffered and drowned. Do you want to remember all that stuff, or you just want to collapse it so you don't have to remember it again? I want to collapse it all. There is no need, because everything that we need moving up and forward, everything of every technology that is in equanimity, that is balanced in polarity, once we get out of here, it's opened up to us. It's there. It's always been there. We don't have access to it here. So listen, we have this insane thing. The government doesn't allow us to do this. The government won't allow free energy. The government, stop it already. We have chosen to not allow it. Point the fingers back here, people, because it's all right here. If you are choosing to live in your pain and suffering, guess what's going to happen out in Westworld? Everything that causes harm, pain, suffering, squeeze, pressure, constriction. The reason why those technologies have not been released, stop blaming the frickin' government. That makes you a victim. Stop it. And yes, I'm sounding a little forceful on that, but I'm saying this in absolute love. Just stop it already. You want to see these things let go? Then sweep out your damn Akashic. Get the pain and suffering out of your life, and you'll stop projecting it out there. You'll stop making the squeeze happen. Use your superhuman powers. Send love and gratitude to the government. Send love and gratitude to all the religions. You see conflict? It's an opportunity for you to use your superpower. Give light. Lots and lots of love and light. Send it. Embody it. and watch those egregores collapse. Watch them.